Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to cover something that's inspired by the comment section down below that we've been going to war at for over the previous couple of videos here. And I think a major factor when deciding who the GOAT is simple, clutch. And also, if I was on a playground and I had to pick somebody to be on my team, who's going to carry us to the win? And if we're going to compare MJ versus LeBron, let's see. I'm curious what y'all think about that simple question, but let's see what Scap has to, what Scap thinks about it. Let's check it out.
Following the most recent and epic chapter in the chronicles of LeBron James's career failures, he stepped to the podium and pondered if he has in fact left his final indelible mark for all of us to bear
My
witness to.
God. Okay, I just gotta stop right there, man. It's so bad already. Oh shit. Scap freaking cracks me up.
I had a lot to think about, to be honest, and just for me personally, going forward with the game of basketball.
And the
Who else was pissed off at that, by the way? Like he was ever gonna freaking retire. Well, what kind of BS was that? You know? You clanked it against the side of the board. You didn't even get the last layup up against Denver, and oh, I might retire. Oh, I don't know. I need to be on a contending team. Maybe show up to your games, bro. Maybe actually get your team there.
comparisons have been expansive throughout his career to that ghost in Chicago who wore number 23, with virtually every credentialed journalist with a platform tripping over themselves to make some ill-fated GOAT comparison.
LeBron James is number 2 all time, and Michael Jordan is number 1 all time.
Sir?
But when you put the magnifying glass on LeBron, he just does a lot more at a much higher level than Michael Jordan.
But for once, you
Does he?
truly cannot help but see the parallels to the way Michael Jordan walked it off in Chicago and how LeBron's career might have.
God damn that clank. Did you guys remember that series against Denver? Because that was a sad way to go out, man. And that last shot of the game, which is probably going to cover, where he didn't even get the layup off. Man,
have just concluded in Los Angeles. It has all of a sudden been 25 years ago when rumors and speculation were swirling around the fate of the Chicago Bulls in the looming offseason. But there was still the matter of the 1998 NBA Finals to square away. The Chicago Bulls came limping into the finals after having been just pushed to the brink against the Indiana
that push.
Pacers in
Look at that
being
shove.
taken 7 games in the Eastern Conference Finals in what.
see, anybody who doesn't think that, things were different in that era, like us old heads are just exaggerating, that things were really that physical. Look what Reggie Miller gets away with here.
To the brink against the
Bang!
Indiana Pacers
No
in
foul.
being taken 7 games in the
Game
Eastern
over.
Conference Finals in what constituted one of Michael Jordan's most challenging playoff series. Waiting for them in the finals was a Utah Jazz team with the best record in the NBA, looking to avenge
Yeah, they
their
were.
finals loss to the Bulls a year ago in 1997. And the Jazz, behind Karl Malone's 39 points, 9 rebound, and 5 assist performance in Game 5, would.
That's ridiculous. Dude, Karl Malone, he was so beefed up on steroids. I don't have facts, but I mean I think he was. But regardless, the guy was so efficient with that jump shot of his. Like that pick and roll between him and John Stockton. Oh man. I don't know if you guys remember Nash and Stoudemire, but this was just better. Like this was the original.
would force the series back to Utah for a decisive Game 6.
Let's look at that. Hold on. Big three comparison. Where Stockton got 6 points, man. I mean, I know he was racking up like 12 assists, but I'm surprised he only got 6 points there. Malone crushed it. Kukoc 22. What is this?
And if necessary, Game 7 to be played out in Salt Lake City. Pressure was mounting throughout the series as Scottie Pippen's back was ailing. He would score just 6 points
Yeah.
on 2 of 16.
Look at that. You know, okay, I got into an argument in the comment section a couple of days ago where, I mean, it's because I'd pick Dwayne Wade as my number 2 over Scottie Pippen. This is kind of the reason why. And it's not just this game. The last three championships that the Bulls won, Pippen was, I mean, he was there, but you can get like maybe 15 points out of the guy. Solid defense, but his back was also breaking down by this point, and he just plagued by injuries. So I would have rather have had Dwayne Wade. That guy can take over at any given point. Plus, he plays defense. And that's not a slight on Scotty because Scotty was awesome during the first three-peat, but the second three-peat, not so much. You know, I think the duo of Karl Malone and John Stockton was much more powerful. The only difference is the will to win, and Jordan just brought it home.
From the field in that Game 5. And in Game 6 in Utah, he could manage just 8 points in 25 minutes.
So look at this. I mean, what is he bringing in the finals? I know he's toughing it out because his back is screwed up. So I'll give him props for toughing it out. But I'm speaking to the fact that people are glorifying Scottie Pippen to a ridiculous level. Now, even my homie, I was having some drinks with my friend the other day, and we come from different eras, and he kept talking about Scottie Pippen, Scottie Pippen. And I'm like, do you even know the kind of numbers Pippen had? Because I don't think it's what you think. It's just the media that built him up.
With his back continually seizing up, with it seemingly increasingly likely that Pippen would be extremely limited in a potential Game 7 if he could even play at all. The pressure was on Jordan to seize the moment and close the series out. The Jazz were up 5 at the end of 3, but Jordan would not be denied, scoring 16 of his game-high 45 points in the final stanza. And with only 41 seconds left.
Damn. Okay, so you got a chance to win a title here. Your number 2 guy, your old reliable, is injured. What's Jordan? He freaking puts up 45 points to seal the deal. That's what. That's big time.
Bulls found themselves down 3 after this John Stockton three-pointer.
Cross-court Stockton, a three! It's there!
Yeah, such a good
Jordan
shot.
would come down the other
Stockton
end
was so
and
good.
attack the basket immediately, cutting the lead to 1. And with 18 seconds remaining, Jordan would display his defensive prowess
Defense wins the game.
Other end of the floor.
That's the thing. People don't talk about that. And I don't know why a lot of times when people show this final clip, they're not showing the full play because the play starts here. And if Jordan wasn't the hungry defender that he was, they would have gone to Game 7.
Would display his defensive prowess at the other end of the floor, coming from the blind side to strip Karl Malone and give Chicago one final look at the championship.
And no timeout. No timeout.
Open. Chicago.
So I wish Scap would show that entire play. So he steals the ball, slowly dribbles the ball up the court, no timeout, nothing. He knew what he was going to do, and he freaking did it. And that's like the most memorable shot pretty much in NBA history. He did it all by himself. All the defense, all the offense. He won. He won the damn game.
With the lead.
And with 5 seconds left, Jordan would drill this 17-footer, indelibly freezing the image in our memories for all of time. But not to be outdone. The self-proclaimed king and his posse of media jock sniffers were drooling over LeBron's 40-point game in Game 4 against the Denver Nuggets as the chosen one poured in 37 points through 3 quarters, only to drop a hilarious 3 points in the 4th quarter on 1 of 6 shooting from the.
Wow. So you got Jordan in that example putting up 15 and a total of 45 for the win, and then you got LeBron. Did he just say 3 points? I think he said 3 points. I think he said 3
points in the 4th quarter on 1 of 6 shooting from the field.
1 of 6 shooting.
After Nikola Jokic made this shot to put the Nuggets up 2 with 51 seconds left, it was finally the Kings' turn to take some memorable shots deep in the playoffs.
People say LeBron didn't have help. Look at this. Look at the lineup. Okay, to the right, Ray Allen, who saved the game right there, saved the series. Chris Bosh in the middle. To the left, you got Dwayne Wade. It's like an Olympic team right there.
as he has had numerous teammates throughout the course of his playoff career make some iconic shots of their own. LeBron would not be denied in this moment. Coming out of the timeout with under 30 seconds to go, he drilled the side of the backboard, which will assuredly go down in the history books with other various iconic bricks. But the King wasn't done yet. With just 4 seconds remaining and the Lakers still trailing by just 2, he would attack the basket and predictably, again, for the second time in under 50 seconds, not even touch the basket. It is yet to be seen of whether or not the NBA's biggest drama king will truly ponder retirement this offseason, or if this is just his most recent and pathetic attempt to draw all of the attention onto him. But if he does step away from the game, it is certain that this last indelible moment is a fitting foil to the guy in Chicago he could never catch.
Could you guys imagine if that was his last year? If LeBron just walked away just like that? That would have been pretty damn funny with a clank and a non-shot. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. That was a short one by Scap, but I got to say that was pretty enjoyable. He took it at the angle of what if LeBron does retire, like he threatened to do. Obviously, he didn't do that. So here's what I want in the comment section today. All right. And we're going to go back to that initial question that I asked in the beginning of the video, and let's just keep it simple this time. All right. You got Jordan and LeBron lined up next to each other. You're at the park playing ball. You need to pick one of these guys to win a game. This is like your life is depending on this win. Who are you going to pick? LeBron or MJ? So stick that down below in the comments. Let's get those comments rolling. And let's see who you guys pick. I got MJ, no doubt, but let's see if we get some LeBrons in there. All right, everybody.